Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is ThePromG. Welcome back to a brand new video. Now today we have another little installment of ThePromG After Dark. I know it's late. I know I look like some kind of shadow gremlin in my dark room here, but I could not wait any longer. We have to talk about this. Here we have this tweet in question from the man Manga Alerts saying Beckett Collectables announced a new service to professionally grade manga, and there have this image here. As you can see, some Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, Death Note, graded manga. I just had to get this video out tonight because I have so many thoughts on this topic, but first thing we're going to do is actually look at the tweet itself. So obviously, Beckett Collectables announced new service to professionally graded manga. The service includes evaluation of condition, verification of signatures, and encapsulation. Here I have some pricing info. Grading will begin at $30 a book, while just putting it in the slab will cost you $20, and you can only submit manga that does not exceed these dimensions. So I'm pretty sure this is like standard tankobon dimensions. Now this is actually something that I did know was coming, and the reason for that is that Beckett Collectables actually reached out to me about a month or two ago wanting to partner up to do sort of a sponsored video on these Beckett grading. But I just want to say right now that this video you are watching is not sponsored in any way. These are my own unfiltered opinions. Even when that Beckett, partnered video does come out, a company will never be able to buy my opinion or a positive review about their product or service, so I will call it like it is. If I think it's the dumbest thing in the world, I will say so. If I think this is something really cool that could shake up the space, I will say that. But I kind of just want to do this little impromptu video to go over some of my thoughts as well as what the community is thinking about this so far. So we have some opinions from Manga Alerts himself. He's saying, paying 20-30 bucks for someone to slap up a manga volume for you is dumb. Also, I mean, we'll go down. Selling PSA Chainsaw Man Volume 1, asking 500. Yeah, we'll get to that pricing later. Roger says, great, now we're gonna start seeing people sell manga that just came out for like $1,000+ like they do with games that just came out because it's graded. Now, I will say this, I was watching some con shopping video, like video game hunting, and some guy had a copy of Tears of the Kingdom sealed graded asking like 500 bucks. That is just ridiculous. I hope that does not become the future of manga grading. I mean, there's really not a lot of positive outlook on this manga grading idea as of right now. People saying it's a scam, genuinely horrible stuff. Why is this even happening? But let's actually take a little bit of a look at the official Beckett website. This is their new manga grading page. As you can see, even here on the cover banner here, we have like Freeren 9.4. I mean, this is a volume that literally just came out. Looks like Children of the Whales up here as well. I mean, these are like brand new manga volumes that you can get for like 13 bucks at Barnes & Noble, and they have examples being graded. Obviously, I don't know if these are fake or not, but a 9.8, and God knows what these are going to be listed at. But here you can see they have a little blurb saying, manga grading is the process of judging the condition and authenticity of manga publications from Dragon Ball Z and One Piece and Demon Slayer and beyond. The grading process examines physical characteristics of each volume to determine the appropriate grade for the condition of the manga. This results in a numerical grade and page quality assessment that is indicated on the label. So pretty standard stuff. Here you can see some examples of this. Looks like they're going to be looking for first printings as well. They'll have all that information, very interesting. And I guess they have a little bit of a paragraph saying why you should grade manga in the first place. They say, condition affects the value of any collectible. Manga is no different, as manga enthusiasts are very passionate about offering our grading expertise to provide a third-party, unbiased declaration of a product's condition. We believe there has been unjust absence of this service to the manga collecting community and would like to offer a solution. So this leads me into my first skepticism, and manga collectors, yeah, sure, they care about condition. Any collecting hobby, to some degree, people care about the condition that they get their products in, but I don't think there's that much of a demand for pristine products in the manga community as compared to maybe things like games and comics. I mean, in my knowledge of graded American comics, what you're looking for are some older, issues with first appearances, things that aren't in print anymore that, are special and you want in fine condition because it can be messed up so easily. When you look at manga, I mean, I defy you to even go to Barnes & Noble and buy a new volume that is in perfect condition. You just can't do it. And also kind of coming back to the authenticity thing they were talking about, at this point in the game, it is so easy to tell a fake from real manga volume, you know, with these Malaysian prints that have really skinny spines, terrible offset artwork, and just a bunch of other telltale signs. I made a whole video on the ways you can spot a fake, so I think anyone with half a brain could just look at it and tell for themselves if it's authentic, especially if you're dedicated to grading a volume. You should be able to tell. Here we have some more images of the actual graded volume itself, with the front, the top, the label you can see there, the back, and the spine. Again, I think this could be like a cool display piece for things that are really special. I pulled out a couple things that, you know, I would consider getting graded if this actually panned out. We have like the Naruto Collector's Edition Volume 1. We have the One Punch Man loot crate, which, you know, I will never probably open and read, but to have as a graded display piece could be a pretty cool thing to have. But let's go ahead and look at some quote retweets real quick, see what people are saying. My man Slime Prime here says, "Gonna be real, if you have anything graded, you're an actual dummy, you should send me $30. Atrocious Jake says, "I'm 100% always going to gatekeep scalpers from manga. Please don't do this to me." This is just a weird thing where I can see people buying up stuff that should be readily available in print for the sake of grading. My man Zach from Uchu Shelf, who I think has a pretty good head on his shoulders when it comes to manga opinions, says, "Genuinely the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen." So yeah, I don't think you will find a single, or at least not very many, positive opinions on manga grading from Beckett thus far, and I want to give you my own personal opinion because I think I have some interesting thoughts on this that I'm sure a lot of you guys agree with. The first one being that I can see this basically going either way on the spectrum. Manga grading could either be, you know, a dumb thing that Beckett announces, it may not even ever like fully be realized, and if it does, it may just end up flopping and nobody cares about this, but this is the type of thing I can also see just shaking up the manga landscape forever as we know it. And that statement's not even being made out of a place of like hype and like, oh, this is gonna change everything. I mean, people are saying that this is the dumbest possible thing you could spend their money on, and when it comes to the manga community and buying dumb shit, definitely not a stranger. I mean, just go back a couple years to the manga COVID debacle where, you know, these in-print series like Chainsaw Man here and Jujutsu Kaisen were out of stock and people just could not wait. They were buying these volumes for like, you know, $50 for Chainsaw Man, $100+ for a volume of Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, people want what they want, and you know there will be people who see this and think, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. So despite the fact that you literally only see people on Twitter saying, "This is so dumb, who would buy this?" people are going to buy this, believe it or not. You know, you may not think it's going to happen, but people will be sending in their manga to be graded. People will be buying these volumes. I think that these signed signature covers could be pretty cool. Obviously, I have like the collector's edition of Death Note. I think this was like a Comic-Con or some con exclusive, you know, gold foil One Piece volumes. I think these are all things that, you know, make good display pieces that could be graded very plausibly. But when it comes to just your average manga volume that you go to Barnes & Noble and find on any given day, I'm not so sure. But when it comes to a manga volume, I don't know how exactly to word this. Some guys might not agree, but a manga volume, you know, a whole book, a tankobon, just has so much more utility from actually reading it. You know, people will oftentimes, you know, buy a single issue of a comic because the cover is badass and you want to display it, but I feel like that's really not the case ever for manga volumes. And I would make some speculations about what these kinds of volumes are going to do. I mean, like this one, Demon Slayer Volume 1, first printing, I guess, super common, but just how much these are going to be listed for, I have no idea. I'm gonna probably make more videos on this once this actually gets going. I'm also going to be making, hopefully, that Beckett collaboration video where they're going to send me something physically in hand to show you guys and review, and hopefully some more things will come out by then where I can give some more in-depth details about my opinions, so make sure to subscribe for that video. But I just wanted to get this out real quick tonight because this is like, I could see this being something big for the manga community, or this could be something that is literally forgotten in a couple of months. But make sure you guys go down in the comments below, let me know what you think about this. Do you think that manga grading is the future of the hobby, or do you think this is just something dumb that nobody should put their money into, that will not take off? I can honestly see it going either way, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. So yeah, this has been ThePromG. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and as always, hope to catch you in the next one.